Welcome back. I'm Cory.
And I'm Wallace.
And we're an early retired couple that are currently traveling the world. At the moment, we're in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Today we've come back to Kampung. If you've watched our previous videos, we were here about a week ago. And we came in the evening to check out the night market and eat some local food here. Today we've come back on a Saturday morning. It's a lot quieter and we're going to wander around a little bit, maybe find some tea or some local treats and see what this place looks like during the daytime. We found a little local mamak stall here in Kampung. It's called Mi Sedap Corner, and we're just taking a little break from the sun. Gonna have a cup of tea. What do you think, Cora?
Yeah, it's a lot quieter here for Saturday morning, which is actually really surprising. But we saw this one on a different YouTube channel, so that's why we're here to try it.
Yeah, it is surprisingly quiet, and unfortunately there's a pisang goreng stall, like a fried banana stall just across the street here. Unfortunately, they're closed this morning. According to Google, they're closed on Saturday, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping to try that as well. But we'll have a cup of tea and then we'll just keep wandering. All right, my cup of tea has arrived, and it's just a milk tea again. So, let's see how this is. Spoon makes it awkward to drink from. Let's try that again. So it's not the pulled tea. It doesn't have that frothy head on the cup of tea, but it is very tasty, very milky, very sweet, and a very strong tea. Yeah, that's very good. Try, see what you think.
Yeah, it's very similar to the other one. It's just like not as creamy, I guess. But it is still very, very sweet and very strong.
And it was 2 ringgit, so that is 64 cents Canadian. Yeah, pretty minimal cost when you're at these local stalls. So we're gonna finish that and then we'll keep wandering. All right, one delicious cup of tea later, and we're ready to keep moving and keep exploring. So I was wandering back over to the main street here, and as usual, there's cats everywhere. I don't know if you can see that little guy under the car there. He's just chilling there, escaping the sun, and is absolutely adorable. And we're back in the busier part of Kampung now. A lot more activity over on this side.
So I got a mango smoothie. Highly recommend. It's really good. Not sure what they mix it with, probably like a little bit of milk, but it's literally just fresh mango and milk, and you can't go wrong.
I'm stealing some of Cory's mango smoothie. Oh, that is really good. Yum.
What'd you get?
And I've got a watermelon juice. And FYI, we're back at Nasi Lemak Wanjo, just because we walked by and they've got a really nice looking juice and smoothie bar. If you want to pan over and show them that. It's reasonably priced and the fruit is really fresh and delicious. Yeah, ice cold, super refreshing, and really great on a hot day like this, because it is, again, it's 11 a.m. and it's already 30 something degrees Celsius, so it's hot. So we just stopped on the side of the road here, and there's this place called Akok Royale. Now I've googled, and Akok, I hope I'm saying that right, Akok, I'm not sure, it's spelled A-K-O-K, is a type of kueh. It's made from like wheat and flour and sugar and eggs, I think, and coconut or coconut milk. And you can see them making that here. They're pouring the batter into that, looks like a cast iron, I don't know, mold that's over a fire there. And it looks interesting, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Babe, do you can afford this this food? Do you can afford food? Okay, so I just had a quick chat with the nice lady selling these, and it is pronounced akok, and this is akok pandan, and it's made with coconut milk, egg, sugar, and flour, and it is wheat flour, so this is not gluten-free. So Cory unfortunately doesn't get to try it. So I've only gotten the one. It's really jiggly, really, I'm not sure what the term is. It's kind of gummy or gooey almost, but it's hot and just came fresh off that griddle. Let's have a look and see how this tastes. Oh, that's really interesting. It's hot. The edges are crispy. I'm gonna hold it up close. It's the GoPro, so it's hard to see. So it's really crispy on the edges, but the middle is really soft and almost like loose, doughy, like undercooked. It's a really interesting texture. I'm not sure what I think about it, honestly. The flavor is great, though. It's just a little bit sweet. You get the pandan, the coconut milk flavor.
Honestly, to me, it looks like, you know, when you're baking gluten-free stuff and it doesn't cook quite right in the middle? That's what it reminds me of, and it doesn't look appetizing at all. No, this isn't a texture that Cory would like. It's kind of like, because of the egg and the flour, it's really just a severely undercooked pancake that doesn't have any like raising agents in it, like baking soda or anything like that. So it's just kind of a little bit dense and doughy. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite thing I've ever tried here, but it is tasty though. The flavor is really good. It's just the texture is a little different. It's another rainy afternoon here in Kuala Lumpur, and we've decided to come back to Orchid restaurant for lunch because it's right next to our hotel, and also we've been here a couple times already and the food is pretty good, and they are able to do some gluten-free stuff for Cory. This is just the outside here. So this restaurant's actually fairly big. There's a lot of seating outside, and if you are sitting outside, there are ceiling fans, so it's nice and cool and in the breeze. And on a day like this, it's not too bad because it's raining out, but you're still under cover. There is also this indoor section here that's air conditioned, and that's actually really cold here today because the air conditioning is blowing pretty bad. That's our friend Mohammed here. And it looks like they also do karaoke nights in that little air-conditioned room, so we're not going to do that today. I think we're just going to grab a seat over here. And down at this end of the restaurant, you can see they've got the ovens there, roasting some chickens. That looks like a whole... oh, that looks good. They've got a shawarma station there. And they've got a proper pizza oven here where they bake pizzas and other flatbreads and things like that. Oh, Mohammed's showing off the roast chicken dinner there. That looks good. Okay, we didn't know this, but this place has a little robot delivering food. That's awesome. So this place has a pretty big menu. It is mostly Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, Arabic food. I think they've got some Yemeni food as well. So you've got soups, appetizers, salads, mains, a lot of chicken, lamb. They do kebab as well because they've got a good grill section. They do shawarma and kebab sandwiches, which are really tasty. Some Yemeni food, pizzas, and these pastries, which are actually looking pretty interesting to me. These remind me of
Turkish pide, kind of like these flatbread pizza things filled with meats and cheeses. Sizable drink menu, hot and cold drinks, and a few desserts. Yeah, that's it. Our drinks have arrived. What'd you get, Cor?
I got pineapple and orange with no sugar. That tastes like pineapple and orange, fresh pressed. So, yeah.
And I've gone with a Milo on ice. For those who don't know, Milo is a malted chocolatey beverage. It's really popular here in Southeast Asia. We started seeing it all over the place first in Singapore, and it's all over Malaysia as well. So I've actually quite developed a taste for it. And so this is just Milo on ice. Ooh, that's sweeter than I'm used to. Milo is usually not very sweet, so they've obviously added a bit more sugar. But it's just malty and chocolatey and creamy, and then on ice, so it's nice and refreshing on a nice warm day. Yum.
So the few times that we have eaten here, the first time Mohammed took care of us. We'll introduce you to Mohammed in a bit. And he made sure that everything was gluten-free and well done. But the last couple times that we were here, the waiters kind of ignored me when I said no bread and stuff, and we thought that they got it. But my food showed up with bread and bread on top, so I ate around it. So I talked to Mohammed. He's the one that you want to deal with. His English is a lot better if you're coming here to eat and you're celiac and it's a concern.
My meal has shown up, and I was talking to Mohammed because I was asking about this particular dish, saying that it looked a lot like Turkish pide, and as it turns out, that's because it is. According to Mohammed, most of their kitchen staff are Turkish, so all of the baked, breads like this, the grilled kebabs and things like that are all Turkish. It looks and smells delicious. This is the cheesy lamb pide. It really smells good. I don't know if you can see, if you want to zoom in a little or come in a little closer. It's just this flaky baked crust, and it's filled with ground lamb and spices and cheese. And yeah, that's this end piece doesn't have much going on. It doesn't have much cheese, but let's give it a try. Oh, that's really good. That's delicious.
Take a bite in the middle.
Open this up.
So good.
I don't even see that, but it's got the stretchy, stringy cheese. That's delicious. And it came fresh out of that big oven there that I showed you earlier. The lamb is flavorful. It's got some nice spices going on there. The bread is perfect. It's really well done and really tasty.
I got the falafels again. You probably saw in my previous video that I got it. I've had this more than a couple times now, and it never gets old. It's lentil that is deep fried with a bunch of spices. It's just soft. It's chewy on the outside, soft on the inside, and this hummus is to die for. Just as good as every other time I've gotten it. We were just chatting with Mohammed. The fryer is not a dedicated fryer for gluten-free versus not gluten-free, so cross-contamination is a thing here. I generally, on average, don't react too hard to cross-contamination. I always know that it's a chance when I'm eating out, so that's a chance that I accept. overall, I've been eating here most days of the week. I have a little bit of tummy upset, but nothing that I am upset over. So that is something for people who are even more severe than me. Don't be ordering any of the deep fried food here.
So I remember the other day when we were eating here and I had the kebab sandwich or wrap that they use a garlic sauce in that which was really tasty. So I asked Mohammed for a little side of that, and that's this here. And it's just a really garlicky, creamy mayo type of sauce. And with this lamb pide, it's really good.
The staff here are very, very friendly. They tried to bring me a basket of bread along with my hummus and falafels, which obviously I sent back because there's no point in us having it because Wallace already has a lot to eat and I can't eat it. And Mohammed just tried to bring us another basket of bread, which we sent back.
I should mention, I have had the pita bread in one of our previous visits. It is baked fresh in that big oven back there, the same pizza oven that made this pita, and it's really good, really warm and flaky, perfect to have, you know, with your hummus or, you know, whatever other side, you know, appetizer dips you're having. It's just that we don't need the extra bread today. It's the only reason we sent it back. Or, well, I sent it back because, yeah, Cory can't have it, unfortunately.
My food has finally arrived. Mohammed said it took a little longer because they put it up to the pass and he wasn't happy with it, so he sent it back and they refired it. So I got eggplant kebab, and it looks like it's just grilled eggplant and a big thing of rice, which is coming now. Thank you. And French fries, again, FYI, been fried in the same fryer as like samosas and stuff, so cross-contamination is a thing. But let's see here. That eggplant is grilled to perfection. It is really soft on the outside, a little chewy on the outside, but eggplant is hit and miss. And yeah, it's just eggplant. It doesn't seem like they've added a lot of spice to it, but I've got garlic dip and hummus, so I'll be fine. Because my food took a long time, Mohammed felt really bad and gave us ice cream to make up for it. So it's vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate.
Yeah, that's not just ice cream. That's a banana split.
Yeah.
I started in on the ice cream sundae, or banana split, I mean, sorry. Banana split while Cory's working on her eggplant, just because it's melting and it's gonna fall over the table soon. But I decided to try this rice that came with Cory's eggplant kebab, and OMG, it's delicious. I'm honestly not sure what spices are in here, but it's seasoned very well. A little bit of salt, some spices, and it's got an incredible flavor. So as a side dish to accompany, you know, your kebab or, you know, whatever you're having it with, it's fantastic. That's so flavorful. The grains of rice are cooked perfectly. Each individual grain, you know, is nice and fluffy and perfect. Like, that's the best rice I've had in a long time.
So, like I said, I was going to introduce you to Mohammed, the one that's been really good and very helpful for ordering with, and his English is really good.
Alright.
This is Mohammed.
Thank you so much.
What can you tell us about the restaurant?
Started this business maybe now around 17 years here in Malaysia. Alhamdulillah, Chimutuk in Arabic, our restaurant is famous. All people like. Open 24 hours now. If you come now to see more crowd, all people like to see our view, our surface. And not about, Arab countries, more country. For that, to try to bring food from all Arab countries. We can talk around 22 countries in our menu. So any person have more choice here.
Fantastic.
It's okay, sir.
All right. Well,
And are you the owner?
No,
Okay.
I'm just working here, but
Okay.
long time here because our owner is a special one. It's okay, so that we like, he will support us for all things. So
Okay.
that we're working here with him.
Okay.
Thank you.
well, the food was delicious. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. Hope see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's Mohammed. I do recommend this place, but again, for celiacs, make sure you talk to Mohammed. He will take care of you. All the others seem to struggle a little bit more with English.
That was a great lunch. Yeah, Mohammed is a legend. If you come here to Orchid Restaurant, look for Mohammed. He'll take care of you.
Yep. Yeah, the food's amazing. Try the rice for sure. We didn't realize that the rice made the dish. So I guess there's like 9 different types of rice. So, and it's a secret recipe for the spices. So definitely try.
Yeah, we asked him about the spices in the rice, and he wouldn't tell us. It's a secret recipe that even he doesn't know. Very good, but yeah, very tasty, very authentic. So Orchid Restaurant is all Arabic, Turkish, Middle Eastern food. Definitely worth a visit when you're here in Kuala Lumpur. Well, you guys, today turned out to be a bit of a boring video. After lunch, we kind of went back and just chilled out in the apartment for a little bit. It was raining, weather's been kind of meh today. So we had plans this evening to go out for dinner and go hit up Jalan Alor again and show you around that area again. But as it turns out, we're kind of tired and feeling lazy and not that hungry anymore, so we're not gonna. So we're probably gonna end the video here. We're just gonna go to the mall over to Avenue K, maybe grab some sushi and some snacks, and we're just gonna call it a night. So hopefully you like this video. Our Saturdays tend just to be food tours anyways, so hopefully you like that. If not, we'll be doing something a little different in tomorrow's video. But thanks for joining us. Please hit the like and thumbs up to subscribe.
And we hope that you'll join us in our next video for more adventures. And stay curious and keep exploring.